Hey guys, Jay Knowlton here once again. And the other day I made a video about seeing these Japanese salaryman scams online and just the curiosity about what the video entails. Over the past few months, I started using TikTok and I put it off for a long time because, to be frank, I'm already quite stupid as it is and I don't need to make my brain worse. However, I wanted to get into streaming, and before I start using Twitch, I wanted to kind of get a bit of practice on TikTok because you can live stream games on TikTok. And to be fair, it's been a lot of fun. However, getting into TikTok Live, I just started looking at other people's lives and I noticed this kind of odd trend when it came to TikTok Live Japan. Now, this trend actually doesn't involve Japanese people so much per se. However, what I found are a lot of streams of people in Africa basically begging. I don't know if begging is the right word. Basically trying to get gifts on TikTok Live from Japanese people. In a moment, I'm going to play some clips from these streams, and there are lots of them. And that definitely made me wonder what on earth is going on. So I'm just going to play a couple of clips right now so you can see what I'm talking about.
Family, Japan, watch love, much love, wow.
And actually, what's funny, just while I give a bit of pause in the video just to add an editing break, I opened TikTok Live and the first thing I found was another one of these lives. These lives seem to feature very, very similar setups. It features a group of African men and women, presumably in Africa, and they are basically always very close to the camera, calling out people's names, saying Japan, Japan, arigato, I love you, long live Japan, daisuki, arigato, basically pandering to Japanese people. And this is all times of the day, by the way. I've checked in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. A lot of them seem to be targeting Japan. And in their profiles, they will even have like love Japan or God wills Japan. That just kind of made me think, why are they targeting Japanese people? Now, could it be a case where they're making these kind of groups targeted at all countries? But it does seem a pretty interesting scheme. Now, I'm not gonna say it's bad or anything. The hustle is the hustle, the game is the game, so to speak. You see on TikTok Live all the time people trying to sell things on TikTok Shop, people constantly trying to drive money to themselves. You'll see a lot, especially in Japan, women, probably all over the world, women wearing very short shorts with their legs up so you can see up to the tops of their thighs. And they're getting like hundreds of people viewing. Now, again, it's not good. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad. It's if that's what people are willing to give their own money to, and they can at least see what they're giving that money to, because it's different than the Japanese salaryman thing. The Japanese salaryman thing was they created this fake image of what life is like to drive money. However, in this case, at least you can interact and see who you're giving the money to. And the funny thing about these groups of African people making these videos is that when you do give a gift to them, the reaction is the same in every single group. I start to wonder, is there some sort of like agency that trains people how to act? Because they act all the same. They all have person in the front who's basically speaking, and the people behind them always repeat the words that they say, and they're always doing the hard thing. And then if they get a gift, they all act very surprised. A lot of them run to the back of the scene and then run back immediately. It's very, very interesting. And again, if you want to part with your money to do that, and if it helps them in a society and an economy where it's probably much harder to get work, and the value of those gifts bear a lot more weight. Because realistically, TikTok gifts they're very low. They're very low monetary values. Like if you send a rose to somebody, it's like a single yen, like 1 yen. However, if you send 100 roses and TikTok takes half of it, 50 yen. Here in Japan, probably not so much. For them, that could be a lot more. So if anything, if you're going to use your money on gifts, it's probably a good place to use it. I just wonder, is it targeted at Japan because they see Japan as being a generous country or a country of kind people? Do they target Japan because they feel like it's easier to drive views by using the words Japan? I don't know. It makes me wonder. But again, that's what TikTok Live is all about. I guess you're just trying to engage with people to get money. And if a lot of these groups have found out this is the way, that's just how it is. So I'm gonna open TikTok Live now. I've got this one open that I was looking at, and I'm gonna scroll and see how long it'll take me to find another one. Oh, literally the next one. The next one. It's funny that this has become such a trend. Again and again, another one straight away. And then the next one, I guess maybe this is the algorithm that, because I've noticed a lot, and obviously for the purpose of this video, I have been screen recording. So maybe the algorithm has noticed that I'm spending time looking at them. Again, now all the videos are this. So after this, I'm gonna need to fix my algorithm. It's just all these groups now. Okay, the problem is with TikTok Live is that except for these groups and like kind of attractive women, like there's really not much going on TikTok Live, so there's not really much to watch. However, guys, have you seen things like this on TikTok before? People from other countries, do these kind of things happen all over? And have you noticed this on Instagram, YouTube, or anything like that? Please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe. And thanks all for watching. See you again next time.